Hey, what's up, y'all? So I wanted to go live. I wasn't prepared to do this, but just minutes ago we hit 50,000 RawKin RadStars in our group Radiculously Rawthentic. And so the group's been around for 7 months, and today is a very, very special day. So special, a wasp came to join me. I'm so thankful for every single one of you. It's been a lot of work. I've learned a lot. I want to thank every single one of you. I want to thank beautiful Miss Lana and all you other RawKin RadStars that have helped me. You know who you are. Again, I've learned a lot, and this is basically optimal reset, and I ninja flipped it and, teamed up with Miss Lana so we could really serve. And if you've been following us, or if you've played with us and rapped with us, you can tell that we're really serving. And there's a lot of people out there that have misguided intentions and so forth and so forth. But I'm just so excited because 50,000 people all over around the world, y'all, where you can ninja flip into the group and talk about whatever that you want to talk about. If you've been raped, if you're a meth addict, if you have an eating disorder, if you want to know what the best gluten-free packaged bread is, if you want to talk about the pill, if you want to talk about masturbation, if you want to talk about narcissistic, tendencies, if you want to talk about a relative or family and friends that aren't treating you well, that's what this group is for. As long as you're kind and as long as your motives are pure, this is what the group is for. And I've anticipated that we're going to have 10 million RawKin RadStars in 3 years. And so it took us 7 months of hard work, y'all. I've, sacrificed a lot, over $100,000 to put my time, my energy, and to literally serve. And, I have found the majority of you, and you all have came, you all have played, and I'm very, very thankful because when I tried to start Optimal Reset 6 years ago, social media wasn't where it was at. And so I had a website, and you had to log in through a browser and you had to create a profile. And it really just wasn't ready. And that just shows me, sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes, that's a good thing because you might not be ready. The world might not be ready. And so I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very excited. I've made a lot of mistakes so far. I've learned a lot. You all have inspired me and motivated me. I literally am addicted to bettering myself and creating those healthy boundaries and really set the example and to try to be available to every single one of you. And it's not easy at times. And again, sometimes I don't return messages. But 50,000 RawKin RadStars, y'all. 50,000 RawKin RadStars, and it's just going to grow now. I really, am really in analytics and marketing, and once we hit that threshold, which we did today, it's going to explode. And so I ask all of you, if you have a cousin, if you have a nephew, if you have a niece, if you have an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-partner, anyone that you know or you feel can benefit from this vibe, from the love, from the inspiration, and from the motivation, and especially from the acceptance, accepting you as an individual, as a human, of where you are in your health and fitness journey, in your eating journey, in your self-love journey. Invite them. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to invite everyone. I meticulously go through every single one. I have deleted over 4,000 MLMers. Individually, I've looked at their profile and deleted them. I've deleted probably 2,000 to 3,000 spam accounts that were fake accounts, y'all. That's how deep I am into this, and it's like my full-time job. It's my passion. It's my new addiction because I get so many messages and so many people say, wow, I saw this RawKin RadStars video, or I saw your video, or I saw Lana's video, or I saw this post somebody made, and they were talking about cocaine addiction or masturbating addiction, and it really helped me ninja flip into bettering myself and creating those healthy boundaries. And so it's really, really powerful, and a lot of you don't see behind the scenes, and that's okay. But when I promise myself that I'm going to create a platform and a community that is safe and that is really, to help others heal and to connect people so that they can heal, That's what I'm doing. And when I sacrifice $100,000, like, look, y'all, my car could get repoed. You know what I mean? I'm like $60,000 in credit card debt. You know, I closed down pretty much my entire marketing company that was very, very successful. It was really, really hard to say to all these other doctors and orthopedics and contractors and electricians and plumbers and architects, I don't want to play with you all anymore. You know, peace be with you. I'm going to do my own thing because I can build something for them and I can make money, but this is my calling. You know, I made a lot of mistakes as a child, as a young man, and as a man, and I feel like I didn't have the proper tools, and I certainly didn't have the self-love. And so I believe self-love is a superpower, and I believe we all have it inside of us. It's inside of us. You just have to find it. You have to sit with that pain. You have to sit with those addictions. And you have to deal with them, and it's painful. There's a lot of crying, there's a lot of agony, there's a lot of emotion, but we all have it in there, and it's burning in there, and you just have to love on it. And when I always say, you know, you got to mend your garden and the butterflies will come. Well, I'm your butterfly, y'all. I found you, and I'm gonna find 10 million more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that powerful. You see someone's post, someone inspires you, it's just like a domino effect. You can change your life just by watching somebody making a smoothie, or being vulnerable and talking about how their husband's mistreating them, you know, verbally, you know, or if someone comes on and says, hey, I made a mistake with this, or my boss isn't treating me well, you know, whatever it is. And so I'm very, very thankful for every single one of you. We're giving away our 8th juicer on the 1st, and all you have to do is invite 200 people to the group, and that will get you into the juicer drawer. But if you only have one friend, one ex, you know, one coworker that is dealing with financial issues, right, or a divorce issue, relationship issues, whatever it is, or you know, if they're overweight, you know, if they're diabetic, if they have breast cancer, whatever it is, add them, because it is the safest place on the internet that is pure, right? And healed people can heal other people. But the difference is there's no borders. There's no borders. This isn't just a divorce group. This isn't just a vegan group. When I first started, everybody thought it was a vegan group because Radiculously Rawthentic. And I went and searched a lot of vegans, right? And they tried to take over the group. And I mean, I've gotten thousands, you know, hateful message towards me. You know, it's like, hey man, you're really, really awesome. You know, welcome to the vegan community. I'm like, well, I'm not vegan. And then they block me. You know what I mean? But then I've gotten thousands of messages that say, Tom, your juicing videos, your recipe videos inspired me to be vegan, even though I'm not vegan. So that shows you, no matter what race you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter where you live, if you just accept everyone and be on Team Human and help one another, you know, people can heal, you know, and it's free. We're not doctors, we're not scientists, maybe some of you all, we're not, you know, there's a lot of people that call themselves healers, I get it, whatever, but we're just a lot of beautiful people. We're a community that are RawKin RadStars, and I'm so, so happy, y'all. So, so happy. Thank you so much. I'm actually gonna do a video real quick. I'm doing a video now. I'm gonna talk about jasmine tea, because OMG, I have fallen in love with jasmine tea, y'all. I know this looks like urine. I actually did a video when Miss Lana and I drank our own urine. It really wasn't that good. It wasn't that tasty. Lana actually drank more of her urine than I did. But she bought some jasmine tea, pearl jasmine tea, and she brewed it for a whole day, and it was really, really potent, right? And I'm off the yummy nastiness. I'm very, very clean right now. Watermelons, just you know, just really, really clean right now. And I had already dropped my deuce, right? I didn't think I had any caca left in me, and I drank. Now this is a diluted version, but she made a fresh brew, and I put it in the fridge for a whole day, and it tasted like soap because it was just too much. So then what I did is I halved it and I diluted it with water. Look it, I took a sip like this, right? And within a minute, and I had already dropped my deuce, within a minute, I ninja flipped onto the toilet and I dropped another deuce, right? And I'm like, whoa, where did that deuce come from? I thought I was done with caca. I didn't feel like I was full of caca. So I continued to drink the tea. Like 15 minutes later, I dropped another deuce. So I had all this caca in me, and I'm like, this jasmine tea is like a detoxifier. It's like for IBS. It's like if you're constipated, y'all, drink like real jasmine tea, like not the store-bought stuff. Like get like a high quality jasmine tea. And I'm like, this has to be like a laxative. So then I got online, and it's like a super laxative. And so when your body isn't clean, drink this. But even when your body's clean and you drink this, it will find all that extra caca in your small liver and your colon and your rectum and your stomach and your brain, whatever, and it will get all that caca out of you. And I'm like, whoa, and it's a different type of caca, right? I already dropped my deuce, and then I dropped 3 deuces later, right? Because I was drinking this stuff, and it was a different kind of caca. It was like a filmy caca, like it had like loogies on it. And so try that. So I'm gonna read, and this is how I learn, y'all. Just keep it raw. This is how I learn, through experiment. Like, I'm experimenting with so many things right now, different herbs and tonics and stuff. And very soon I'm gonna do like a 10-day detox thing. It'll be completely free. It'll be the 3rd time I've done it. And the first time I did it was for 7 days, and the second time I did it for 11 days. And this was 5 years ago and 2 years ago, and it was inspired by DTM, and it is legit, y'all. There's 3 tonics, 32-ounce tonics, and 1 water. One's a chlorella, one is an orange juice, I believe, and one's a Shilajit, and then one's just a Himalayan sea salt water, and like the biggest salad that you want in the evening. And I'm gonna post that when I'm ready, because I'm probably gonna go like 15 days. And so I'll share that with you all. But let's rap about jasmine tea real quick. So it says top beauty benefits, and this is on blog Green Hill Tea, and it says top beauty benefits of jasmine pearl tea that you didn't know. So I'll just read it verbatim. It says, when a jasmine flowering plant mixed with green tea, it comes out with a magical elixir. Besides being delicious, jasmine green tea is also incredibly good for your skin. Considering how many beauty benefits this stuff has, there is no wonder that jasmine itself has been referred to as a gift from God. Make it part of your life and relish the sublime benefits of jasmine pearl tea. Do you want to know what else the tea can do? Well, I know that it will definitely get all of the caca out of you. And when it's really, when you brew a lot, like I had to dilute it and half it, it literally did taste like shampoo, or like I was eating a candle. But then when I diluted it, it tastes so, I mean, smell. It's like an unbelievable smell. It's almost like a potpourri. It's like a potpourri, like Rad Little Ninja soap bar. But it's like, and just drink a little bit, like, and just put it. It's so good. Like, I'm in love. Like watercress. I went and played with watercress today. Watercress, and this is what I'm saying. Our genetic makeup is all different. We all have different DNA. Our genetic makeup, we come from different, different stuff, right? Different, different states around the world. We have different genetics. And so watercress, through experimentation, is like a superpower, y'all. And watercress is very cheap. So what I do is I can eat a whole bunch of watercress, or I can blend it in my smoothie, and it makes like my blood in my brain, makes my brain pop. It makes my veins like really ripped, and I get a lot of energy. So I love watercress. And again, I was a watercress virgin until like 2 months ago, and now I love it. And now I love jasmine, right? And some of you all might be allergic to watercress, and it made me think. You see all these products, you all, if you look around at people that are, whatever, online, and a lot of people are influencers because TV's going bye-bye and you're not seeing commercials anymore, and there's product placements. You see all these supplements, y'all, and I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on supplements. And I was thinking, you see the whey protein, you see the pea protein, you see the creatine, you see the vitamin D, you see all of these, supplements, but I was like, someone is dropping the ball on watercress, right? Because if I could let anybody feel what watercress does to me, I was like, yo, you have to feel this sensation. I never even knew it, and it looks like a weed, right? So let me know if you all know of any supplements that is just like a pure watercress powder, or a watercress juice, or something, where a supplement where watercress is like the main ingredient. Because if not, I mean, y'all are missing out. You know, of course, just go get it, you know, for yourself at the market, you know, at the farmer's market. Support your local farmers because it's cheap. It's like $3 for a giant bushel, and it's like a super drug. You don't need, the pre-workouts. You don't need the caffeine. I feel when I eat a bunch of it, especially when I put it in my banana smoothie, I feel it's like, this might sound cray-cray, I feel like I just donated all of my blood within 15 minutes and like my body generated all new blood. And you can see it. Like, you know when you get like an eye twitch or something, or like you'll get a muscle spasm in your legs? That's kind of what happens to me when I eat watercress. And so that right there tells me, look, I'm Watercress's homie from like here on out till I'm 169, and that's how I rap. And now I'm gonna drink this stuff all the time, this Pearl Jasmine, because I know I don't want any caca in me. I don't want to be bloated. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have, you know, steamy baboofas. I want to be clean as possible because, you know, they say your gut and your stomach is connected to your brain. And the cleaner I am, the better. So I hit it up with, you know, the watercress in the morning, a bunch of water, and then drink this throughout the day. Come on. And I wouldn't have been able to find this knowledge out without the group. I wouldn't be able to find it, y'all. I wouldn't have the motivation. I wouldn't have the vast knowledge. I wouldn't have the inspiration, the motivation of all of you uploading your recipes, showing what works for you. That's why this is so powerful, and so I'm so thankful for this group. You know, because if I didn't have this group, it's your group. If I didn't have your group, you know, it would be a lot easier to self-medicate, you know what I'm saying, with sex, masturbation, you know, drugs, ecstasy, Tinder, the casinos, you know, yummy nastiness. And so this group inspires me, and I wouldn't have found out all this stuff. So let's keep going. And I know it can have a profound effect on anyone that is struggling with anything. As long as they come correct and they tell their story, you got to introduce yourself because everybody's story is valuable. We can relate. There's with these borders and racism and sexism and all this stuff, we are so relatable. It's team human. We're so relatable. We're all the same. We're all the same. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what this group is about. You can find people in Tokyo. You can find people in Australia, California, Florida, Alabama, you know what I mean? Canada. You can find somebody that might be dealing with type 2 diabetes, or they might have, they might have had a wrist surgery and their doctor was giving them a prescription that made them feel sleepy or, nauseated. And then someone ninja flipped in here and say, hey, I'm making my own essential oils with this, this, and this. Try this. And then boom. Their quality of life just got 1 billion times better. And you know what? It was free, and it was all surrounded by love and kindness. That's how powerful this is. Now, multiply 50 times what? 100? 50,000 times 100, that's 10 million. 10 million. So we're gonna be 100 times more rad when we have 10 million RawKin RadStars. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? This thing is big, y'all. So, it says, good face complexion. It says green tea works amazingly for skin complexion and makes your skin healthy. It helps to flush out the toxins from the skin, heals blemishes and scars, and reduces inflammation, and even enhances the skin elasticity. Again, big pharma, products. I am learning very, very quickly, if anything is in a bottle and packaged, it's probably caca. Because anything that's bottled or in a package that you have to buy, they probably have shareholders, they probably have margins, and they're trying to make money. Nature is where it's at. Nature heals everything. It has the answer to everything. And it's free. It's free. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, skin complexion, just drink this, put it on your face, make a salve, make a cream, you know what I'm saying? Learn about it, find out what works for you, and then once you find it, share it with somebody. Give them a little elixir cream for their birthday. You put the love and care into it. It'll make you feel better. That's really serving, it's like nature serves us, so in return, serve another human. Let's see, so it says, fight against aging signs. Jasmine pearl tea has anti-aging and antioxidant benefits that can help delay signs of skin aging, such as fine lines, sun damage, age spots, sagging skin, and wrinkles. See, I like to play. I like to play with nature. And the way I do things, y'all, I fail all the time, y'all. I have literally self-sabotaged myself and I've been thrown in jail at least 30 times, y'all. At least 30 times. There's no more jail for me. You know what I mean? But I still like to fail because before reading this stuff, I'll be like, let me eat that. Let me try that. Let me try this, not to sleep for a couple. Let me do this, let me do this, let me do this. And then I didn't have somebody in my ear telling me, well, this is what you should do. You know, you need to become vegan, even though most of our food is processed vegan caca. Well, you need to do this. I don't need to do that. I could try it, and then if it works for me, it works for me. Or I'm like, whoa, red meat works really, really good for me, and I like it on the grill. Works for me. So I don't like to listen to a lot of that static because everybody has an opinion. I get out and play, and I do pretty much everything, and sometimes I fail. Sometimes I get sick. Sometimes I scrape my knee. You know, back in the day, I'd lose 10 grand at the casino. That didn't work, right? Or I'd wake up and I'd be in someone's bed and I didn't even know who the female was and I felt horrible and I was drunk. I'm like, no, I probably don't want to do that again. You know, I learned the hard way. And so I learned just doing this by drinking a lot, very high potent. I was like, whoa, I got to go drop a deuce, another deuce, another deuce. I'm like, whoa, this is cleaning my system out. So then once I figure out this does to me, then I go read about it. Then I go do the discovery, because that way I'm not polluted. I'm not, I don't have the placebo effect. I don't listen to everyone. And so then when I have my knowledge, I'll put it out there. So, and especially if somebody asks, then I'll ninja flip and rap with them and tell them. But the more you kind of put stuff out there and say, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, more likely for me, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So people don't like to be talked at. If people want to share and people want your knowledge, and you're comfortable sharing it, then do it that way, because they're more open to actually listening and receiving that information, in my opinion. Let's see. I'm gonna keep going. I'll say hello. Hello, Lacey. Leslie, I'm sorry. Let's see who else is in. Hello, Christina. Please share this video. This is probably the most important video to share out of the thousands that I've done, because we hit 50,000 RawKin RadStars. Very, very tough to do. Very, very tough to do, y'all. And I know most of you are in the group, and I found most of you. And so if you could share this video, maybe in other groups, just so somebody sees it and really resonates, because there is still a lot of confusion. What's this group about? What's this group about? You know, the carnivores wanted to claim it. The vegans definitely wanted to, you know, claim it. It's like, yo, this group is for everyone, as long as you come legit. As long as you come legit. As long as you're not trying to, you know, sell a product, if you're not trying to MLM and try to push things on anybody, as long as you're kind, you know, you're kind to everyone, you're open to everyone where they're at in their life journey, then you can play. That's what this group is about. And there's not a group like this on planet Earth. People play it safe. I could have done this, y'all. If I wanted to make massive amounts of money, and in my opinion, you know, inspire and motivate a small portion of the human population than what I believe I'm about ready to do, I could have came out and I could have named myself the Swole Soldier, or the, you know, the Vegan Sailor. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a veteran. You know what I'm saying? I have a story about addiction, and all of a sudden I'm gonna cling on to the vegan thing. And I instantly could have had 2 million followers. You know what I'm saying? And I could have got sponsors and all that stuff. That's what people do. That's what people do, because what you're watching right now is TV. There's no more TV. This is TV. And so in my opinion, people play it the safe route. I've gotten so much hate, so much criticism, but it actually motivates me and it actually teaches me. And a lot of it is good construction criticism. But I'm not going the safe route, y'all. I'm being me. You know what I'm saying? You probably aren't gonna like 90% of my flavors, but hopefully you like one of my flavors, and hopefully I make you laugh or pee a little or inspire you or whatever it is, you know. And I thank you for your support, but I'm just very, very happy, very, very happy that all of you are here and that all of you are playing. And if you have not played, if you've wanted to play, because it was, you know, my daughter inspired me to do this, y'all. I was like, man, I need to do something. I feel like I'm, you know, very creative. And I was still serving, but I was serving the dollar. I was serving projects. You know, I was making a lot of money, and things seemed a lot easier, But in all honesty, I was stressed out. I wasn't being my true authentic self. I was being what everybody else wanted me to be. And so yeah, I'm way broke. I'm in debt right now, but now I have no fear. And I feel like the people are gonna come to me, you know, the people that really truly honor me, believe in me, and that love me and that are loyal to me. Those are the people that are gonna come. And those are the people that I wanna serve and I'll take with me. Because when it comes to it, when I'm in Kauai, y'all, I'm gonna, you know, very few people are gonna know where I'm at my location. You know, I'm gonna be levitating, meditating, pissing glitter and smelling like peaches. You all will be the household names. You all will be the RawKin RadStars. I'll just be underneath my coconut tree. You know what I'm saying? I don't need much anymore. I really don't need much anymore. You have to play that money game. That will come. And when I get to zero, when I get to even, then I can really take my self-healing to the next level. I still have to play the game a little bit, even if my car gets repoed. You know, even if, you know, whatever, if I got to do bankrupt, I don't care. I don't care because I wouldn't be able to make this big a difference. I wouldn't get hundreds of messages if I was playing it the safe route or the normal route. You know what I'm saying? I've messed up so many times and failed marriages, failed relationships. I've failed so many times. I've forgiven myself and I'm not scared to tell my story. Because when you tell your story and you're vulnerable, you can let that go. Now it's not on you. Now you can look to the future and not the past because you're going this way. You're not going that way. So you can really develop, you can really grow and really inspire yourself to do what you want to do. And it doesn't matter. Look, I've lost my family. I haven't talked to my dad in almost a year. 2 weeks from now, it would be a year since I talked to my dad because he called me drunk and he was saying, what are you doing online? What are you little fairy? You know, what are you doing? You're running, you know, you're talking to, you have a bunch of sheep following you. I don't understand you. And my mom was all up against me. It's like, you know, they don't understand me, and that's okay. I can love them from afar. I forgave them, but I learned very quickly that healthy boundaries are so powerful. Then you harvest that self-love. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you because you know you have that self-love. You know that you're trying as hard as you can every single day, and you know you're gonna slip up, but there's always a new day. And if you're truly doing what you wanna do, then nobody can affect you in a negative or positive way. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm not even gonna read about this Jasmine thing. If you gotta go caca, if you're sludged up, drink some of this, y'all. You'll feel much better. If you haven't introduced yourself in the group, Ninja Flip over there right now, tell us your story. I double dog dare you to tell us your story. Don't be scared, homie. Don't be scared, homie. All right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not joined the juicer giveaway, if you already have a juicer, join anyways and donate it and gift it to a RawKin RadStar. When I get off of here, everyone in here, and I know y'all, I'm a ninja. Like I could be in so many fields. I could be making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not doing that because I'm serving you and I want to make a difference. My whole family are drug addicts. My whole family are alcoholics. My whole family are addicted to sex and to porn, right? I'm not like that anymore. And a lot of them wanted me to stay what they were comfortable with. So when I decided to make a change, it made them feel uncomfortable and they judged me. I don't want that to happen to any of you all. If you're not comfortable where you're at, get out. If you're not comfortable where you're at in your healthy lifestyle or your self-love, make a difference. And the group can help you. So any of you all right here, share this video and go in there, add 200 people. If you already have a juicer, if you have 50,000 juicers, do it anyways, and then if you win, you can gift it to someone, okay? Let's make a difference, all right? Like I said, and I mean this, and I've said this over and over and over and over. You all gotta mend your garden. And it sounds like the simplest thing, and I get emotional. Mend your garden. I'm making my own garden right now. I'm gonna become a master gardener. Mend your garden. Start to mend your garden. Smoking cigarettes. You don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore. If you're in a relationship and they're not treating you well, bye-bye. Don't be scared even if that person has finances over you. Even if that person intimidates you, bye-bye. You know, even if you're a child, you know, if you have a 30-year-old child that's not treating you right, bye-bye. You get one life. So as soon as you start to mend your garden, I have done this from experience, y'all. I have done this from experience. Once I made a decision, look, I'm done. I'm gonna be my true, authentic self. And it took me to start playing and to do the things that I used to like to do as a child because I was neglected. I was molested. My mother abandoned me when I was 3 years old. So I've got the pain inside. I forgave it, and I started harvesting that self-love. So when you start to mend your garden and you become addicted to bettering yourself, the butterflies will come. There's butterflies, beautiful people, beautiful humans all over the world. You just have to find them. And I'm your butterfly. And that's a Thomas promise. I love you all. Keep it raw, stay rad. Bye.